Hey guys, Mouse here and welcome to another Power of Destruction video. And today is a neutral day and we got 1.565 billion points. So it's been so long since I last posted an episode here because I got busy with the update and the patches and I really don't have much time to test and optimize. But today this score is actually very high in comparison to my previous ones because the highest points I got so far was the dark day the other day where I got around 1.6 billion or something, and I'm gonna share with you guys what I did today that you might get some ideas here as well. So the changes I made here is mostly on the lineup here for Suyun, Emma, and Mirai Amamiya. So usually we want to use Libora here, and that's good as well. But in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys why Mirai Amamiya also works here and why I like it now better than Libora or Min. Min is actually not that good anymore because sometimes like Min's ult is off timing and he doesn't have these guys as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and check the replay of this run. Alright guys, so let me just quickly discuss the lineup that I used there. This one's actually quite weird. Usually we want Libora here, but my Libora currently is a bit underwhelming. I don't have the exclusive weapon yet, so I can't take advantage of the critical rate and critical damage. From there, I actually like this more. So you watch the replay, and what you may have noticed there is that I did a lot of shadow steps. That's just my like third or fourth run actually. And the reason I was able to do that is not really because I'm like so good there. Usually it doesn't happen. The reason why I was able to do that is because if I use Libora here, yes, I'm gonna get more damage. By the way, guys, this only applies to my account. Okay, I'm gonna show you the stats later. I'm gonna get more damage with her debuff, but what's gonna happen if I do that is that the breaking of the hands are gonna be much slower, because when I added this, the breaking is so fast and the timing is actually much easier because you know that they're gonna be able to break those hands fast, and the pacing is within the timings. As a trade-off, without Libora's debuff, then I was able to play much easier and was able to get more shadow steps in. Because if it's gonna be any slower than that, then I would have some downtime. And what I mean by downtime is that all my skills are available, my Moon Shadow, my Plum, my Cutting Rush, and then I won't be able to use or do anything because I need to save it for the head. So it actually turned out really well. That's actually a very high score in my opinion, if considering that it's a neutral dragon. Seriously, this is like my first time to actually reach something this high, and it's a neutral dragon. So I think in my account, this is gonna be my go-to lineup for now, except if my Suyun's gonna be so strong that she can break both hands quickly on her own. Because right now it's not enough. I don't want to invest anymore on Libora because there might be new banners upcoming, because it's been so long since we got the last dark unit. So I kind of want to just use whatever I have now, which is a limited banner, which is Mirai Amamiya. So let's go ahead and check the stats for now. So my Jinwoo here, 27.7k, crit rate 50%, crit damage 177, damage increase and penetration there. So the skills I'm using are still this Vacuum Wave debuff 10%, that increased damage taken, and then Cutting Rush Annihilation for the head, Break State 150%. Again, this is not just multiplier, this is a really increase, 150% increase from this, so it's really strong. And then for the Blessing Stones, I have Pulverize and Advanced Dagger Technique and Blood Dust. So it's nice to use this if you have hunters that are strong and can deal good damage as well. And Assassin's Proficiency, guys, I have tested this on the hands. I'm not sure if this one works on the head. So yeah, let me know, guys, if you guys can confirm that this one works on the head. I really don't know. Alright, for my weapon, A5 Moon Shadow, of course, and Plum Sword, pretty standard there. Stats allocation, I do like to add precision, but my gold, as you can see, is 3k only. So okay, can't reset, can't change. And then for my gears right now, I have 2-piece Burning Curse and 2 level 75 one-hit kill set here, which already has a good stats. The stats are even better than my curse set actually. So this one's really good because it can increase the ultimate skill damage as well. So there you go, stats. And then we're still using the Beast set here, still my go-to for POD. And then for my hunters, let's first start with Suyun. I made some adjustments here as well. Here's her stats, 50% crit. Like most of the numbers here are already where I want them to be. Fire damage here. So for the skills, just level 10 here, and then the rest can just level up. And for the artifacts, I'm now using 2 level 75 toughness here and 4-piece beast set as well. So the expertise is actually very good for Suyun because she actually hits continuously with a lot of continuous damage. She doesn't have to like walk around, so pretty much there's no downtime whenever she's hitting. And the reason why I added these two is because like I said from the previous videos, she has a problem when it comes to crit rate because she doesn't have any crit related stuff in her kit. So she's a really strong unit. If you can enable her with more crit rate, her damage is really good right now, and that's all thanks to the recent buff on her as well. She can actually release her skills much faster than before. So 2-piece curse set, still pretty standard. And for my Emma, I'm just using, of course, the 8-piece grid set here for Emma to enable both of the DPSs. And here are the stats. So this one is pretty standard. So just remember, Emma has a lot of break state related damage increase on her kit and on her weapon as well. So this one really has a good stats already. 40k HP, 50% crit, exactly 50%, and crit damage is at 193%, and death pen and damage increase is both at almost 20%. And then for Mirai, we have here 23k attack, and MP is 2.6k. And by the way, guys, the base MP is 1000, and you need 1.5 additional MP to get the maximum damage or attack bonus here. So additional MP is what you get from your gems, from your artifacts, these ones. So you just need 1.5 of those. So total target is 2500 currently. Okay, so she has a crit rate 33%. If you have a high advancement weapon, you're not gonna need that much crit rate. It helps with damage, but I think it's not gonna be that much because most of her damage are gonna come from the skills alone. So I don't particularly focus this one. But if I'm using expert set, then I would probably choose to have more of these so that the normal attack will also crit to stack those expert sets. But currently I'm only using a full 8-piece curse set. I actually already balanced most of her stats right now, and here are the stats. I have some really good artifacts already on her, and there you go. So let's go ahead and check team number 2. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to reach 1.5 billion. Alright, so let's check the team. Surprisingly, it's much harder than the team number 1, honestly. Especially the shadow steps. But okay, yeah, so let's check the gears. For Saw, it's nothing special here, just the grid set. Here you go. Stats is 39k HP, crit rate, crit damage, damage increase, and defense penetration there. Have water damage 10.54%, and then skill level 77. And for Alicia, I do have 4-piece curse set, although I probably should have used something else here. For the stats, here attack, crit rate, crit damage, defense penetration, damage use. So pretty decent. Then my mail-in feature, I'm still using my guardian set, and just use the V reset for the cooldown and the faster power gauge acquisition at Malin's A3. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you have questions, just let me know in the comment section, and see you on our next episode.